orientation yesterday was really, I wouldn't like to say it, but it felt a bit scary. There were so many new people and there was so much like new talent and stuff. And so when I saw everyone practicing, I was like, oh my gosh, wow.
Hello. Hello, it is Bootcamp 2018 and we're back again.
Hello, I'm Nanaka. I'm so nervous, but fighting.
Hello. Hi, I'm Renee. I'm Alyssa. This is my second year back and I'm first year. Yeah, Alyssa's first year.
Oh, 안녕하세요. Well, what are you worried about?
What?
This year?
This year?
Yeah.
Orientation day was very intimidating at first. There were a lot of new faces that I didn't know. But everyone was really nice. When I got to talk to everyone that was in the boot camp, yeah, I felt less worried or less scared because everyone was really nice to me.
Orientation was quite nerve-wracking, only because I didn't really know many people here. So it was a bit more awkward, I guess, to try and strike up a conversation, maybe confirm a bit of choreography before we had to get evaluated.
Because I've been in Team Kim and I've seen his style, I thought maybe I was more suited to that, but I didn't have a preference because I would have liked to. I like being in Team Park as well. It's good to learn different ways and styles. I did have a preference for song, like slightly, just a little bit. Like I love both songs, Energetic or Killing Me, but if I had to, yeah, just slightly like Energetic a little bit, just a little bit more.
Song, Icon or 101?
Icon!
Oh, I can't decide! I can't decide! And Icon anymore. 101? I'm still looking for Icon.
Slightly more.
Killing me, energetic. Energetic as well.
I
To do energetic, but then everyone's done energetic, whereas Icon, it's good. It's hip. Yes, exactly. But it's so hard.
It is currently 6:19. We're waiting for the trainers, and the boys, we had to prepare Taemin's move, and then we had to prepare the song as well, and I'm not very confident in that at all. And then everyone's just really nervous now, and then I think we're all just preparing. I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of people preparing in the background. Everyone's dancing and all, but fighting. I do hope we can do this.
Orientation this year was definitely very different from previous 2 years. So this year we were told to prepare a lot of things. So we had to do a self-choreo or freestyle to a song, and we also had to learn the vocal team dance before we came to the camp.
This year's orientation was different because we did the orientation with like 2 other people, so it was really different compared to last year where there was only individual.
I feel like I could have put more effort into the dance portion and probably prepared better for the vocal as well.
There were only 4 guys, so we were set up in 2-2s. So I performed with another guy called Julian, and he kind of did like the cool, swaggy, you know, that attitude, while I busted out with like a very sassy attitude. So I feel like both styles were very different, but we were all able to show our individuality through that.
Compared to 16 and 17, probably was a little bit more stressful for me. Mainly just because I had the expectations of both of those years to live up to and make better.
I think I could have done better. I got a lot of positive feedback, but I think when I was watching myself in the mirror and eye contact with the camera and the trainers, I think that could have been improved.
The orientation was pretty nerve-wracking, but it was a really good experience. I loved like the setup
And like dancing with 3 people, it's kind of like, it builds up the tension, and like after it's done, you feel like so good.
The orientation was pretty well organized this year, I thought. I thought it was interesting to have people in groups doing the orientation tests.
나를 벗어나지 못해 나른해진 이 순간 잘 빗은 머리가 헝클어질수록 아름다워 내버려둬 반듯한 자세가 흐트러진데도 괜찮은 날 똑바로 봐 oh yeah 어두운 또 시작되는 move 우아한 손짓 은근한 눈빛 투명한 창가에 너 비춰서 아른대는 mood 묘한 그 느낌 아찔한 끌림 어두운 조명 아래 날 사로잡은 move 우아한 손짓 은근한 눈빛 잠시 난 모든 걸 다 지워
So during the orientation, when the teams were getting picked, basically Angela told half of us to go to Trainer Kim's side and half of us to go to Trainer Park's side. But at the end, she was like, you guys swap. So everyone was really shook that they thought they were in one team, but then they got swapped to the other team.
Before I came to camp, I had a feeling that I would have just been in Team Kim because I was in Team Park last year, and last year there was like pretty much they just switched, like 2016 trainees were just switched their trainer. So I already thought I was going to be in Team Kim. As we were calling out their names for the teams, like pretty much Team Park was pretty much just the same team as last year, and I was sitting at the end and I was like, this is a little bit fishy.
Oh my god, I was like, Anne came up to me and she's like, oh, I'm in Park again. And then they swapped and everyone was so happy and they were like shocked, and Sammy, when we went home, she was like, oh my god, I can't believe they did that. And yeah, it was really shocking.
I wanted to be trainer of Park. So I'm really, really excited and ecstatic that I get to train with Trainer Park this year. In 2016, I was Trainer Kim, and I think his style just didn't really suit or sync with my style, and I think Park is a better match for me personally.
This year, Sophia and I got picked to be dorm leader, so it's very different for us. In the first year, I stayed in an Airbnb with Nicole. Second year, I had stayed in an Airbnb with Sophia. And this year, so having to organize a location for 26 people was not easy. A lot of emailing. But when we all met each other at the dorm, it was like really nice. Everyone was really friendly. The dorms were like allocated randomly, but everyone was like really cool with that. There was like no problems, no complaints so far. So I think it's like a good group of people. Yeah.
Say hi.
Hi. What are your names?
I'm Katie. I'm Nanaka. I'm Chloe. I'm Juju.
How are you all feeling about today?
Tired. Very tired.
How was it watching everyone?
Scary and intimidating. Yeah.
Really?
But it was fun to watch.
It's so good, right? I love like all the different styles and things.
The guys were the best part of it all. They were
Yeah.
it was so funny to watch.
So sassy as well.
I really liked Attila's performance because I could tell he had done some like urban training before, and I was picking out all the street styles. I really enjoyed that because
cool.
I learned those styles as well. Yeah.
That's really cool. And which team are you guys all on?
Team Kim. Kim something new. Park. Team Kim. Park.
Yes, we got a good mix in this dog.
It's really
Eddie, what team are you on for this year?
I'm on Team Kim again.
Ooh, and then me.
Team Park.
So how are you feeling about today?
I was a mess. But it's okay.
It's okay, we are on the same team.
Yes, we're both on the parkour.
Are you
It's going to be the fun
training?
time. Yes, I wanted to be park. Happy. But I also wanted to do energetic.
Well, I mean, you know, we could be surprised tomorrow, who knows? We'll see what happens.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Some other people here. Vinny and Crystal. Hi, hello, this other person. How are you feeling about today? First time at boot camp?
It was very fun. A lot of people. Yeah, met a lot of nice people.
Were you guys nervous?
Yeah. So nervous. I finished the thing and my hand was shaking. But yeah, maybe
And which team are you guys on?
I'm on Team Park with Mama, with Letitia. I'm on Team Kim.
Yeah. Early morning tomorrow, guys.
Yes, so we're doing this now.
And then now we have the top trainee of 2017.
Hold on, I'm trying to get my hand.
She's making the hands.
I washed my hands.
She slayed at the freestyle today. She slayed at the...
Excuse me, I choreographed.
Either way. Oh, she's also the birthday girl. Yes. Oh, you want to see the cake? The cake is over here. It's so pretty.
It is a pretty cake. Oh, it's the wrong way around. That's fine.
She was shook. She was not expecting this.